Good people, all both great and small, both rich and poor, draw near. We beg you pay attention to these few lines you hear. To me high dum dum, to me low dum dum, to me high dum dum, to me dairy. We don't come here but once a year on purpose to be merry. To me high dum dum, to me low dum dum, to me high dum dum, to me dairy. We don't come here but once a year on purpose to be merry. Zoom! Zoom! Gentles all, pray give us a Zoom room to rhyme. We come to show activity at Merry Christmas time. Activity of youth. Activity of age. Such activity has never been before upon our YouTube page. In comes I, old Father Christmas, and be I welcome or welcome not,
Welcome.
I hope old Father Christmas will never be forgot. My beard is long, my back is bent, my knees are weak, my strength is spent. 2020 is a very great age to reach. Some think I should retire and spend next Christmas at the beach. But during a pandemic, the North Pole is quite protected. There's no one coming or going, so there's no way to get infected. And how could I retire and leave the old North Pole? Clever Legs here would get my job and give me lumps of coal. Because I haven't yet worked out the final dispensation of the North Pole Library reorganization. Which reminds me of a story. It happened just this year. Why, even thinking about it fills poor Yule Cat's heart with fear. It happened at the North Pole Board of Trustees meeting before the final gavel. It was held on Zoom, of course, to prevent pandemic travel. It was early in December, and I well recall the day. Let's turn back the clock a little now. It happened just this way.
Very well, Mr. Nevsky. We appreciate your presentation and will pass on your written statement in the Husky labor negotiation.
Thank you, Chairman Madison.
Of course, of course. The Husky situation can be a little bit constraining, but it's nothing compared to that time when all the reindeer were complaining. So that concludes our business, unless there's anything more that's new. Very well, I move we adjourn if that's agreeable with you.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Very well, we stand.
Are we adjourned?
I'm not sure.
No. Section 5, subsection D of the bylaws clearly states the gavel must be heard for us to adjourn.
So, we can't adjourn?
That's right. Until we can get the chair back online, we're stuck in this Zoom until the end of time.
Don't panic. Don't panic. You better not shout. I'm acting Chair Thomas Jefferson, and I'll work something out. I'm picking up on something. Some presence in our system. It's like there's some gremlins in there. And our security software missed them.
In comes I. My name's Bold Hacker. I'm a relentless online cyber attacker. With my skills at spear phishing, I bamboozled your crew. Just a little spoof email and your elves let me through. Got my rats and my rootkits all up in your code, so your miserable firewall's about to implode. Once things are all set for my plan's execution, I'll completely shut down North Pole gift distribution. And while you losers are stuck in this perpetual Zoom, I'll usher in the North Pole's moment of doom.
Can't do that. People need their good cheer, especially in this quasi-pandemic year.
Well, I'll be happy to return your control right away for, say, 5,000 Bitcoin in ransom. Okay?
Now see here, bold hacker, are you out of your gourd? 5,000 bitcoins, more than we can afford. I sold a huge library a few years ago, and it only cost 23 bitcoin, you know?
23 Bitcoin back in 1814. That's all well and fine. Today, it's 5,000 Bitcoin to get the North Pole back online.
Father Christmas, this network was exposed to attacks because your information security training was lax. I know you were thinking it was time you retired, but if you can't solve this ransomware problem, you're fired.
Fire Father Christmas? What madness is that? We need Cyber St. George to Zoom in here stat.
You're muted. St. George, you're muted.
Regrets. Sorry. In comes I, Cyber St. George, Father Christmas's biggest backer. I am here from the land of InfoSec to battle with this hacker. We won't pay your ransom, you pretentious little lout. I have foolproof system tools to drive the malware out.
Well, your tools may well be foolproof, but I am not a fool. I'm the smartest person in this Zoom room, and I'll take St. George to school. Pull out your bits and play, sir.
Pull out your bots and play, sir.
I'm starting out with a SQL injection, which should give your system a major infection.
Yes, my dear hacker, that's all very well, but everyone knows it's pronounced SQL.
Whatever, St. George. Are you starting to sweat? I'm about to come at you with my 0-day threat. My worm will exploit your misconfiguration and lack of input sanitization.
Look, this worm is replicating throughout my poor code. It's slowing me down. It's the end of the road.
St. George! St. George! My oldest chum! I can't believe this day has come.
Well, Father Christmas, I'm sorry to say, it's time you packed up and were on your way. I shall have to appoint a new acting CIO to deal with this hacker and get him to go.
Not so fast, oh acting chair. To fire me now would not be fair. After all, St. George has been dead many times in our history. It never stopped him from winning. Why, that's the whole mystery. So, is there a Zoom doctor in good enough form to cure him of this deadly worm?
Worm!
In comes I, bold Dr. Virtue. I will always cure you and never hurt you.
How came you to be a doctor?
By my virtual travels.
And where have you traveled?
Ah, PowerPoint, please. I've been to the South Pole, the North Pole, the West Pole, and the East. I've been to the greatest pole, and I've been to the least. Engage, inspire, and inform. That is my nom de plume. I've been to every library you can get to over Zoom. From the magical kingdom of Fort Meade to the distant NAVCC, everybody knows the great Dr. Me.
And what can you cure?
I can cure that boxed-in feeling that you get from using Zoom, or the loneliness you feel from working in your dining room. Do you fade into the background? Does your head look like a cat?
I'm not a cat.
Well, do you try and use the Q&A when the action's in the chat? Do you get that awful headset hair during a 3-hour browser crash? Do you go into a breakout room and break out in a rash? I can cure all those things and more, and other things to boot, like indecent camera angles and forgetting to unmute. Also, small IP edge client audio dropout wheezes, VPN bottleneck freezes, and other digital diseases.
Yes, but Yule Cat says you can't cure a saint who's been dead for 5 minutes.
I can cure a saint who's been dead for 5 OCIO software pushes. Allow me to hook up my Scantastic telehealth doodad.
Very well.
Definitely dead.
And what can you do for him?
I have a preparation called Dr. Ridge's Food. It should really poke old Georgie up and restore a fighting mood. It has many glorious properties that I could tell you of, but why don't you listen to the song instead on loc.gov/folklife?
I'll be sure to do that. But for now, can you give the saint a drop?
Sure. Okay, Cyber St. George, tell me when to stop.
Womp womp. Quack, quack.
You know, Ridge's Food worked fine last year. I guess it's just too late. Of course, all antivirus software soon goes out of date.
That's right. My worm is cutting edge. I updated it last night. There's no known cure, so poor St. George has fought his final fight.
Well, Mr. Hacker, I am in awe of your brain. I could listen to you all day if you'd care to mansplain.
Okay. I'm only telling you this because it shows that I'm so clever. And there's no way you could counteract my exploit-based worm, ever. Technically, it's a brand new worm. Flaming Dork's its name. I put together code from Dorkbot, Bulgamo, and Flame.
And you thought this up all by your clever self? You invented this worm?
Yes, it's a brand new smart superworm.
Ha! Then I have just the thing. I got it from my secret sources. It's a tincture called Cybermectin, and it's used to deworm Trojan horses. A bit from my bottle, applied to his throttle, and you'll see.
Glug, 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 and more. I need more. Glug, 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 glug. Yay! Thank you, Doctor. I'm much better now. Is it time for round 2 of our digital row?
Well, bold hacker, what do you say? Are you ready to fight again today?
Nah, that's okay, Father Christmas. If your doc has the skill to revive old St. George after I make the kill, I just don't see an end game. It's a recursive loop, see? And the only way to break it is for him to kill me.
That's right.
You can't win them all as part of the hacker's code. So I'll return control of the system and go back on the road. Let's face it, the North Pole is freezing and dreary. I'd rather hack Oz, where it's weird, but it's cheery. So long, suckers!
Yay!
Adjourned.
Oh, thank heavens the board meeting is over and done. Now we can get on with some holiday fun. There's one remaining thing we need to do, so step in, clever legs, and let's hear from you.
My name is Cleverlegs, as we have said before, and I'm a library elf of great request who will leave you wanting more. I've green sleeves and yellow leaves and an accordion I stole from a den of thieves. With my brain so big and my hands so small, I'll play you a tune to please you all. Muddy boots and dirty faces, dancers all, now take your places.
So that's the story of the hacker and the Zoom that would not end, and needless to say, I didn't get fired, and Jefferson's still my friend. And so may it be for us as well as the years go by. Let our friends stick around and our hackers take off and our happiness multiply. Wassail all over the town. Our toast it is white and our rail it is brown. Our bowl it is made of the white maple tree. With a wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee. Now here's to the bullock and to his right. I pray God send our company a good Christmas pie. A good Christmas pie that we may all see. With a wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee. Wassail, wassail all over the town. Our toast it is white and our rail it is brown. Our bowl it is made of the white maple tree. With a wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee. And here's to poor Yule Cat and to his left ear. Pray God send our company a happy new year. A happy new year that we may all see. With a wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee. Wassail, wassail all over the town. Our toast it is white and our rail it is brown. Our bowl it is made of the white maple tree. With a wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee. Wassail, wassail all over the town. Our toast it is white and our rail it is brown. Our bowl it is made of the white maple tree. With a wassailing bowl